Hello. Today I'm gonna talk about distribution in Mindustry. If you are able to unlock all the tech tree, so you will see we have conveyor, we have titanium conveyor, armor conveyor, we have junction, we have router, distributor. Distributor is an advanced version of router. So I will explain detail how it's gonna router works in later. Then we have sorter. So you left click to choose what you want. Then you can switch along the way, or you left click again on the material, then you become empty. Then we have the bridge conveyor. It is type of the conveyor but plus the junction, I think. So you can have the material shift over 3 blocks. Next we have phase conveyor. This phase conveyor, you see this yellow line means it need power to power up to make it work. Alright. Next, the advanced version, we have mesh driver. So same, you need to place the mesh driver. So for example, in this game, because it's sandbox, right? So we can have this power infinite. So it's basically more important is to demonstrate how this mesh driver works. So if I remove it, you can see there's no power. If I put, so you need to put a power node somewhere within the line. It's okay when you just mouse over, you can see is it activate or not, right? So for example, now within the range, out of the range. Next, you put this one, and you see the orange being connected to our mesh driver. So each game we will have our core. So core is basically where we build the conveyor belt to pass the copper, lead, or some other material into our core. So that go back to our inventory bank. So on my left hand side, I built a mechanical drill on lead. So it's clearly see the 3 different speed for 3 different type of conveyor belt. Then let's talk about junction. Junction is very straightforward. Imagine you have 2 conveyor belt crossing each other. Then you place a junction in the middle. Yep. You go from left to right or right to left, top to bottom, or bottom to the top. So what is the conveyor belt? Conveyor belt, it should be a continuous. So when you place a conveyor belt, you can just scroll up and down with your mouse. Then you will change different direction. So imagine this case. So it puts like this. So imagine what we always think that we want to have a product or the material to pass 3 different belts. So let me demonstrate this one. So in this case, so you need to, let's say you want to pull out a material here and you want to bring down here. So once you place in middle, it's actually cut off to the next belt, right? So in this situation, this is why the router works, right? So you put router here, so you pass through to the next router, and the next one, and the next one. Next, we have conveyor belt. So I have a mechanical drill, pull up the lead from the ground. So this is the conveyor belt. So when you place conveyor belt, you need to put it in sequence. So for example, you want to be here, then you see those yellow line is how far the distance a conveyor belt can reach. So you see a small yellow box. So when you pull more than the allowed distance, it's already disconnected, right? So this happens to how conveyor belt should do. Of course, you can keep pull until what you want and connect to the other conveyor belt. So 2 mechanical drill is drilling copper. So it passed from the entry point of first phase conveyor belt, then it transfer to another, then go back to my core. And once again, because you see this yellow orangey line, means it need power. Just now we talk about router, now we talk about distributor. Distributor is an advanced version of router. So what it can do is it can distribute split component up to 7 output. So now let me demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each distributor is actually equally split all the components one by one. See, taking clockwise 1, 2, 3. So it's split equally to 7 output. Next, we have a very advanced mesh driver. So just now, like I mentioned, mesh driver you need power to work. So how you can transfer the item? So one thing to measure about the mesh driver is about 27 times 2. So we have 54 blocks distance. So here I giving an example. My mechanical drill transfer the copper to my first mesh driver. So how it works is you need to click this and then you click the second. So you see this arrow is actually pointing where is the mesh driver will ship the product, the material to the next mesh driver. So it's like passing the volleyball. It's very fun to watch this, right? So I have first one, second, going to the third one, then you go back to normal conveyor belt. So let's talk about sorter. Sorter, which is allowed the selected item to pass through the gate. So in this example, let me click the sorter, click copper, then you will see the copper flow through. Then now particular I will talk about the different junction, router and overflow gate. So now we have 2 conveyor belts. So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna place our junction. So you will see the copper only move up while the copper will only move from left to right while the lead will go up. So now we want to continue to other lane. Example, this is already full and we know that we place the router, then it will pass through to other belt. Let us go through what is overflow gate. Only output to the left and right if front part is blocked. So let's put it this way. So now my front part is not blocked, so 2 material will go through into the same belt. So let's see. So now if I place a belt on my right hand side, so the copper will only move from left to the right. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you find my video interesting, please like and subscribe. And do share your opinion if you think how can I improve in this video. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.